Yeah, the high voltage game mode has returned, and I think a couple big changes might make this deck the new undisputed king of the game mode. Those changes are, number one, the addition of Stardust as a new card in the meta, because this can very specifically shut down Black Panther Arnim Zola combos, which I think used to be the most reliable way to get really, really big in high voltage. Like, just from out of nowhere, you can dump tons of power with Wong, Black Panther, Arnim Zola. Stardust prevents that Arnim Zola from duplicating and can completely shut down that combo. On top of that, though, we actually got a ban to Enchantress and actually a ban to Super Scroll, both of which are, of course, counters to big time ongoing decks like this one, which can win with just crazy numbers via Tribunal plays when you get, you know, Iron Man, Onslaught, Mystique stacking, all that stuff. Can literally get you to 1,000,000 power per location or whatever. Like, that's clearly just always going to win on numbers and much harder to counter these days. But you don't even need that, you know, just like Captain Carter, Captain America lanes, and, you know, a secondary Iron Man Onslaught lane, like, you can build a couple really big spots in this even without any sort of Tribunal stuff. Rogue does still exist as one direct counter to ongoing, but it's certainly not ideal as a way to answer this deck because you're just putting so many ongoings out there. You could just hit a Ravonna or hit one of your 3 Iron Men or whatever, right? It's not a perfect answer. I will note that, you know, Cannonball and Mercury are still out there, and you certainly can put Cannonball and Mercury into this kind of deck. That can answer you, but it's not always perfect either, because sometimes they just leave behind that rock and, like, gets buffed by Captain Carter anyway, and they just lose. But it can, you know, if it hits like a key Tribunal or Onslaught or something, definitely can be a problem. But a lot of other decks just don't have the counters and cannot compete on numbers, and that makes this sort of a default win, especially if you happen to shut down any Black Panther Arnim Zolas, which is going to happen. You're going to see that in this video, in fact, numerous times. So, you know, we don't have data yet. I actually don't know what my win rate was on this deck either, because Untapped doesn't have the data yet, but I think I only lost maybe 3 or 4 games in the last hour and a half of playing. So clearly was winning a lot with this deck. It just gets big, it gets crazy, as you're going to see. And I think this might be your best bet. I will say a couple things to consider. You know, we talked about Cannonball and Mercury. You could probably put an Ebony Maw in here, maybe instead of a Rogue, maybe instead of the Ant-Man. Like, Ant-Man definitely has synergies with Moonstone and Onslaught and stuff, but Ebony Maw is just a little more reliable sometimes for, like, Iron Man, for instance. I did notice we kind of stranded our Ant-Man a lot. But, you know, I think if you keep the core pieces here intact, Carter, Iron Man, Onslaught, probably Tribunal, probably Captain, and Moonstone, can make a few tweaks, and this should still work really well for you, because this deck just does silly things, as you're about to see. Oh boy, do we rip Iron Man already? I mean, why not, dude? Let's do it. Let's do it. If they silence it over here, we'll just we'll get some DC buffs. Oh no, Star-Lord, no. No, Star-Lord. I mean, we're just gonna go Mystique always left, right? We just want to set up for that Tribunal. I guess unless you get an Onslaught. Oh, the problem right now is we don't have a Tribunal. Can we win a second spot? Like, this spot's obviously good to go. I mean, Captain America Goliath is a great start, honestly. Tribunal would be the clear home run, though. We just go, like, Cap left and then Tribunal wherever. Oh, Sandman sucks. That's really tough for us, actually. Holy crap. I just really need Tribunal, man. Just show me the Tribunal, please. God, one time. Left is as clean as it gets, man. Tribunal! Tribunal! Easy. Absolutely easy. I guess this is even better, right? Than Cap. Did you just get another Onslaught, right? I think that's just a billion. I mean, this is not, I don't know if it's literally a billion, but it actually, normally I say that as a joke. I usually say it's 1,000,000 power or whatever. It actually might be this time. It's legit close. This actually could just legit be, yeah, it is actually 3.6 million power. Yeah. 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 Opponent's a little frustrated. I get it. There's no Enchantress, there's no Super Scroll, and there's, well, not that Shang-Chi would matter here. But Shang-Chi can matter sometimes against, like, Carter stuff. That's why I think this is like the new king of high voltage. Like, there's just not a lot of easy disruption here. There's like Red Guardian, I guess. There's a few things I'm sure. You know, Rogue is kind of it, but weird, not reliable necessarily. Hello, Stardust. Superflow is cool, little bonus. Nice extra little chunk here. Yeah, we can go Stardust Ravona. That seems fine to me. Do we put them together? Just, yeah, maybe. Just to get numbers for any potential Iron Mans. You know, like Iron Man Onslaught already has a lot of bodies down. The Ravona here, not super exciting, but Stardust, solid base body. Might shut down the opponent's plans a little bit. We'll see. Captain Carter for them. We might like a Rogue here. Mercury's, they're probably running Cannonball in their ongoing deck as well, which I do like. That's pretty good. I'm pretty sick of playing Mercury Cannonball, and I've played it once in the last 6 months. Twice, I think. I'm sick of it already, though. Yeah, not my favorite. Not my favorite push here. I definitely have to worry about a Cannonball on this, like, Moonstone, you know? But I do think these definitely all want to go together. It's just that Ant-Man's... maybe I should put Ant-Man mid, because he's actually not very good if they Cannonball me right, you know? He's kind of bad. Will he actually, though, steal the Cannonball hit? Yeah, he will be the biggest for sure, which I guess that's fine. Oh my god. Cannonball is for sure in hand. We know it already confirmed. Okay, yeah. What do we hit here? How good do we get? We need like an Iron Man right and a... well, do we want Tribunal even? Boy, what a terrible, terrible hand. Maybe you do this, I guess. I don't know if mid's winnable with Captain Carter. I think this is still pretty winnable, though. Ant-Man will be the biggest guy, right? I guess maybe Moonstone will become the biggest guy, though. Oh, no, not because of that, because of Carter. No, this might actually hold. Yeah, this might be okay. Mystique as an Onslaught is basically the same as Mystique as a Goliath here, isn't it? That's kind of funny. I don't know if it makes any difference. I'm thinking maybe this holds as long as we hold right, which I don't know. Like, it seems like maybe just Cannonball is not enough, right? Like, the Rock is just going to get Giga buffed anyway, so it's like it doesn't even really do anything. The Rock's just going to be enormous. You know? It's all good. It's all good, dude. Like, they basically did nothing. Like, the Ant-Man is... I mean, he's not nothing because, like, Moonstone gets his power. Like, obviously, the Ant-Man's better. But it, like, functionally just, like... gave me a 16 power body anyway. You know, maybe they didn't know it was gonna be that big, but probably big enough as long as I played anything. Yeah, no, this is good. I mean, they did some sneaky annoying stuff, but I would say their deck might be an option as one of the best decks too, but I feel like Tribunal is just specifically so nuts that it's, I don't know, but I think some kind of ongoing package for sure is going to be your best bet. All right, Stardust it is, man. Yeah, I don't know how good you're going to be, Stardust, but you got good base stats for Iron Man anyway. Sometimes I think you should probably just run Iron Lad in this spot. I also think maybe sometimes Ant-Man should be an Ebony Maw, or maybe even Rogue could be an Ebony Maw, but all those things are just kind of to your preference almost. What are we at now? 7? The odds of getting to 11 for a Tribunal aren't crazy high. They're not unreasonable either. Can I win without that, though? Like... if I committed Onslaught, that is. Like, you're really strong left, I guess, with Iron Man, but can you win another spot? Oh, Star-Lord's, or Stardust, excuse me, super chill. This is why you're here, buddy. So we don't have to freaking worry about Idiot, Arnhem Idiot. That's your official name, by the way, Arnhem Idiot. Boy, I don't really have, like... you know, like, without a Tribunal here, I don't really have a super strong through line to win another spot. I mean, that should hold. Right, you think? Where's your next win at? Like, what's your next play? You know, is it Moonstone right? Because that sounds kind of insane. Maybe it is just Moonstone right. I don't know. Are they going for Arnim Zola anyway, dog? What are they doing? Wong? They're going for Arnim Zola. No! Opponent! No! No! Oh, no, opponent. Stardust. I mean, that's why he's here. We're running Stardust for a reason, but I did think my opponents would read the... I mean, I guess they don't have a... I mean, there's no reason to retreat. Maybe they're just playing it out for fun, right? Maybe we shouldn't assume they don't know, but just had nothing else to do, right? I mean, honestly, though, even just playing something mid or right would have given them a slightly better chance. Whoa! Project Pegasus is insane, actually. Oh, my God. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to drop the Onslaught last here for the sake of a Mystique, probably, right? Yeah, no, this is insane. I mean, Moonstone doesn't copy Onslaught, but if you get a Mystique there, she copies the Mystique, which is the Onslaught, right? So that's the upside. And then if not, you know, Captain Carter is still an insane hit here. So, oh, we dodged Gamora too. Beautiful. Oh, that's well, you know what? Sure. I guess as long as you get as long as you get a Tribunal, you're pretty pumped here. If you don't get a Tribunal, man, life might be hard. I don't know. Maybe they've just abandoned right enough that it's okay. I don't know. This is a lot of power, though. We know that. Tribunal, anybody? Does that save us? Ironheart's not helpful. Iron Man is pretty cool. Did they just dodge here because they have that Jessica Jones? Like, should we just expect 20 to be their number here? I mean, frankly, if they don't, it's harder to add more power anyways. I think this is okay. I think this should be fine, right? Yeah, they just went all right. Yeah, mid's clearly gone. The chill 272 power Onslaught's holding mid down just fine. I think that's going to be okay. Left certainly is going to be okay too with this big Captain Iron Man spot. We have dodged these Guardians so well. Only the Gamora mid hit. Ironheart, not it, man. I mean, they're not too far off left, to be honest, right? Ironheart was a cool way to add power there without adding power, but we just had a lot, so... Pretty cool, dude. That was a big time Project Pegasus game. Oh, Bar Sinister. Okay. Bar Sinister's intriguing. I am thinking about like what's the best thing to put there. It would probably be like a combination, right? Like 3 Onslaughts and an Iron Man or something. If you could manage all that. Ooh, good hit for Muir Island. Oh my God. Are we gonna have 11 next turn? Sometimes, yes. Sometimes. Like, man, it feels weird not to play one of these now is the only thing. Like, Iron Man Goliath's really good, but yeah, I mean, does this hold if you go Onslaught Iron Man left is the thing. Like, you really, really win left, but do you win mid? I don't know if you win mid. Like, Captain Carter's pretty good, but it's not crazy. Maybe we'll go to 12 and we'll get an Ant-Man. Oh, God. Just all Black Panthers. Okay. Oh no! I forgot about Stardust! I forgot! I can't use Bar Sinister at all! Bro, I forgot. I'm actually cooked on Bar Sinister then. I don't know which of these is better. Like, is Onslaught better? You get... Not really. No, not really, because it does the same thing, right? So there's no reason to do that. Do you play here just for tiebreaker's sake? Like, I don't... I'm only getting 1 Onslaught. I think Moonstone's just better, right? She becomes a Carter. I think we win tiebreakers like this usually, right? You know, to minus some like disruption or something, I guess, but it's really big numbers. Wong. Oh God, what is this? White Tiger. Blob. Oh my God. Yeah, I would say they have to run out of cards before that gets to 46. There's no way you have enough numbers or cards. Bro, I totally forgot about Stardust, but it worked out okay. Like, I am the guy who put this card in my deck. I just haven't played a lot of games with it yet, so I always forget, like, all the you know, there's so many different ways he actually interacts, locations, and he's there to stop Black Panther, Arnim Zola, by the way, so that was probably the game to see that in action. Okay, yeah, Cap and Goliath. Let's actually put these in slightly different spots, just to create some options for a potential Captain Carter Grandmaster first, and then Zabu, and then Merlin. Let's say that kind of feels like a bot play, but I don't think bots run these like Merlin and stuff usually. Maybe some intentional reason you don't want a Zabu mid. I don't know. Unclear to me, to be honest. Yeah, so here's that Carter we were talking about. Stardust, I guess, can go here. Pretty big body. I guess for the sake of Mystique, maybe we do that in the other order, right? Yeah. Mystique might be best with Carter. Even left, that's fine. You create a nice little chain of Carters there, maybe. Omniversal's good for me. Oh, well, yeah, that might still be fine. Does this actually go off? Yeah, it should. Does it transform? Yep. Null. Oh. Null is not fine. Oh, man. Might be the only way we lost this game, actually. I'm gonna maybe try to trust this and Tribunal, but Nidavellir makes it hard. I mean, it might just win left and mid, though. That's the thing. It's like kind of the exact right amount of energy, though, to make this possible. It might also just depend a little bit on, like, their Vortex roll. If they get, like, you know, a giant guy, we might be in trouble. That's actually good. I gave Null some power. Totally okay with that. My Null got boosted. What? They also got a Null. I think we're gonna be fine, right? Surely we get to 15. I didn't actually count this out, but we're already at 11 and 10, but I guess we are losing a little right, though, actually. How big is this Ant-Man gonna help? He's pretty significant because he's getting buffed 3 ways, so yeah, it should be fine. Barely. 17 to 15, dude. Close. The null got us 2, 2, and 2, depending on rounding, I guess. But their null, you know, this could have easily been another 10 or something, maybe a Giganto or something. Would have lost the tiebreaker probably. Pretty crazy they enabled my null for me. That's nice. I mean, look, I don't really think Stardust is that important necessarily. It depends on the matchup, obviously can be. But I do like playing on curve. Just, you know, this can still be a good base body for Iron Man, even if it's not ultimately very disruptive. Ooh, this could be great for Tribunal. Oh my God, dude. Also, that's an insane rogue potentially. Do we rip the rogue now? I guess I want to kind of finish on Carter. I could almost fill out my location. Sadly, it won't be in time, though. It's weird, because you don't know if this is going to be the best rogue target or not. You definitely could get better, you know, it could hit an onslaught or something, sure, but I also, you know, I don't know if I'll have the great timing, and it might get worse. You know, I could put something there that's not as good, and I could whiff, depending. Sera's... so far, I would still choose Captain America. Yeah, I would still choose Captain America across this, for sure. I think Cap would have been my choice here either way. So I kind of just need any one card to put left. That's a lot of those said cards. Yes. Surely this holds, right? Cap plus Moonstone plus Carter is just an insane power output. Mystique here is going to be a Carter, which is enough to flip because you get Ant-Man. Well, I mean, they do potentially gain, like, let's say +6 from Spectrum. Maybe another 1 or 2 is like 8. They could go to like 24. Am I going to go to 24? Really, no, because maybe I'm better off with Moonstone Mystique, huh? Because then you get Cap and Ant-Man. That should be enough, right? I'm not even still totally sure it goes to 24. You get another +6. Another +8 is 14. That's 28. I think that should hold. Yeah, that should be fine. That should actually be fine. Was Cap the last card I played? Oh no, Moonstone's on Cap. That's fine. Yeah. This should be okay. Tiebreakers in action too, man. Cool. Surely we hold tiebreakers, right? Captain Carter's so insane. Oh boy, maybe not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh God! They're already at 40 and we know they're going to at least 50. Oh God. Oh God, no. Too much. Oh boy. They had the nuts, dude. They had the nuts, dude. I mean, not that close realistically. We could have just played any card right and won the video game, by the way. It's a hard one to call there because like they could have too. You know, I don't know. I guess they kind of had to fully commit mid, but if we hadn't committed to, they would have been easier to win mid, so. All right, nothing to play on turn 1 for either of us. Are you kidding me? Wild stuff. Gamma Lab. Well, that's actually pretty great, isn't it? Astrid M, though, is a little bit of a pickle, too, though. Oh, man, I don't know. I mean, Onslaught's fine to start, yeah. All right, Baron Zemo. Stealing my Ant-Man, that's fine. Makes my draw better, honestly. I don't really need Ant-Man anyway. That's an interesting order. That's funny. 9 energy only. Boy, we are just not in a good spot here. Death is 7. No time for this to get cheap, really. Not my favorite card in this mode, I guess. I mean, without any... All right, I'm going to say maybe they just can't get a card right. Maybe they commit for this because they want a Hulk. Might be hard to beat, but maybe they just can't get a card right. And then, you know, Onslaught's definitely going to hold left. Hey! I think we get there. I think we're very happy. Surely 28 doesn't lose, right? No way. Killmonger chilling. There's no Shang-Chi. They're getting a random Goliath. No problem. Hood. Yeah, see, we would have lost mid just to the onslaught of stuff. So just steal right. I love it. Yeah, nice, dude. Big brained it. It's really not, by the way, as big as I thought on this Captain Carter, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was going to be bigger for some reason. I mean, I guess she gained 12, so I can't complain. 28 power is a lot. It's not nothing. Just big brained it. Hey, Rogue is gone, but we got an Iron Man. That is an exchange I will take all day. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Hit Monkey seems like an important card for them for sure. Stardust is not our like dream turn 1 card, but I wanted to include this specifically for 2 reasons. Number 1, to stop Black Panther stuff, like Arnim Zola Black Panther stuff. Number 2, to put in the thumbnail. That's literally the real reason. Let's be honest with ourselves. I think we all know that's the real legit reason. Only 6 energy. Boo, gross, nasty. We don't like it. Yeah, I mean, this just reads like an Iron Man stack lane, right? I think just getting the big numbers for Iron Man here into Mystique is going to be that we're guaranteed at least 8. So we go up to like 16, 32, 64 divided by 3. It's not amazing, but 21 points across or something. Maybe makes some sense if we get a little extra to put in a Goliath or something, right? Well, it's going for some big bounce, it looks like, maybe, right? Sometimes hard with this few turns, I think, to like execute all the bounce stuff, though. That's my experience. Like, you know, replaying that Hood, for instance, too late, right? Doesn't do anything. Oh, Mysterio still works against Stardust, by the way. Interesting. Not a huge surprise. It makes sense. They count as like being independently played. Oh no! Our one weakness. I mean, I guess it's too late to care. Like, obviously, we've already, you know, it's already too late. We're at 5, so I don't think it stops us at all. It's a shame we didn't get 1 more energy for Goliath. That would have been nice. Pretty low energy game total, right? What are we at, 9? Could be like 2 to 5, right? So you could be up to 15, but we're at 9. Pretty low. I mean, I still feel good though, to be honest. I don't know. There's definitely a chance they spike one of these above 20 though. I mean, that's not crazy by any means. Definitely possible. We do get up to 22 at least. Okay, like they get spike mid on this bishop, right? No problem. Hood right is great for them, just helping their bishop scale. That's pretty fun. Borrowing the name was great for them. Sasquatch, oh god, dude. Are they gonna be at 22 there? We're gonna lose a tiebreaker. Oh my god, their Mysterio was right. Nice, we hold. Scary game. Really close, really close. I like that our kind of fail state though still held out against, you know, we would have been in trouble with that hit monkey though, maybe. Yeah, Moonstone we'll do early, that's fine. We've got Tribunal, JW Moose Lover, and their portraits of moose. I dare not ask. This is probably something I don't know about. You guys are like, he said it. He said Moose Lover. I'm gonna have to Google it later with my wife and be like, They keep talking about moose loving, and I don't know what it means. So confused. Should be like, oh, you don't know about moose loving? I was like, wait, how do you know? Why do you know about moose loving? It should be like, oh, sorry, forgot to tell you. Yeah, this is the moose lover origin story. Madripoor, okay. Ooh, Captain Carter's insane. Yeah, this is a little extra bonus. Bonus? That's not the word. You don't know about bonus? You don't know what a bonus is? I mean, what could the opponent really do here? Some moose play we're not expecting. Yeah, Arnim Zola, not good enough, unfortunately, dude. This is just such an honest, hardworking deck from JW. I respect it. It's so honest and hardworking, but I mean, we're just like on a different planet here. We're the moose murderer. JW moose killer. About to get very big. Yep. Chill 39, 40? Yeah, 40 each. Nice. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Just good, honest. Destroy versus, you know, chill 40, 40, 40. Sakar, huh? Well, let's go ahead and put a Carter there, just so we have her in a good first spot or whatever. That's fine. We need max energy output here for some crazy Tribunal plays, man. I want to see Onslaught. I want to see Mystique. I want to see Tribunal. I want to go ham. Cap is fine. Oh, early hit monkey. Nice. Okay. Still pretty big, but might be a little limited at least. It might have a decent bounce, but this isn't really where you want to bounce. You want to bounce here, you know? Castle Zemo's not good for us. Let's just do this, and then maybe we have, you know, just Tribunal wherever. I don't think we ever give them Tribunal, but it would be kind of funny. We're really, really strong left, and really, really good discounts if we get like Iron Man Mystique, right? It'd be crazy discounts. We'd like that. It'd be 3 and 1. Might let us do Tribunal stuff. Sable bounce, okay, sure. Sable's pretty tough for us. That makes Iron Man a lot worse. Next ones, they got a Hitmonkey and a Sable, but Hitmonkey only wins one spot, right? That's why we like Tribunals. Like, they're gonna try to flip left with Hitmonkey maybe, and we're just gonna Tribunal so that we're covering across the field. We do get to 12. We do get a Mystique. We do get an Iron Man. Actually insane. A little frustrating that it's -2. A little frustrating we can't go with Ant-Man because of Castle Zemo, but still just completely insane. Not like the biggest power ad, right? Ultimately, but it's just crazy that we actually hit them both. We're getting like, what, 28 over here, which is basically 9 across, depending on rounding. Maybe could bump us up to 10. I don't know what we're at. We're at 52 currently divided by 3. I don't know if that's already rounding up or not. Anyway, it's all should be good, I think. I don't really see how they win this, right? We're just very strong everywhere. They're giving me something in Castle Zemo, I guess. That's maybe gonna help. Bass, not gonna help much. Does it bump us up on the rounding? Nope. Falcon, okay. I mean, no way they're getting both of these. It's just not remotely possible. I don't think it's even within the realm of reason. Good Hitmonkey mid. Doesn't even flip mid, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't. Wow. Jeez, sorry, dude. 26 power Ravona is kind of holding it down, right? Jeez, sorry, dude. All right, yeah, we can do a Stardust, sure. We don't know how much that's gonna limit the opponent, but it might. Oh God, Morphus. They got Tribunal. It looks like crazy. Okay. We could rogue that actually to get ourselves a cheap Tribunal if we find a rogue, right? That'd be pretty cool. If there are no other yeah, no, this is pretty sick actually. This is really cool. We don't have to go Tribunal, so if we just like get strong mid like this, you know, and then we just win left with like Iron Man or whatever, forget it, you know. Card text is disabled there. Okay, so Moonstone Captain Carter holds there 100%, and then I guess you trust Iron Man, Ant-Man. It's not perfect. It's pretty big against an empty, you know. And they do have a lot of cards potentially to play. Little scary. Oh god, they did go hard. Oh, Blob got wrecked. I mean, Tribunal shifting power mid, so I think we'll be okay. Oh wow, Ultron's great though. Oh, but Stardust! He's not great! I'm a genius! Stardust isn't brilliant! I love it. I love it. Oh my god, Stardust, you're so annoying and clutch, dude. Wow. Yeah, I mean, we did get a little too strong mid, to be honest. Like, we didn't need to be this strong. But between Stardust and... I mean, honestly, did the Ultron beat us anyway? It would have added 6 and 6, which would have been 12 points, which would have been divided by 3, right? So we would have basically been at 15 here. It might have rounded up, but we definitely would have won a tiebreaker in that case if it went to 16 instead of 15. So I think we actually even win here without Stardust. I mean, obviously you need his stats or Iron Man, but you get the idea. All right, yeah, Cap is pretty chill. I like Cap. Not a ton of energy on 1. You know, I love those 4s and 5s. 5s are beautiful. I think we scale better with energy than pretty much any other deck, right? I think. I don't know. Another +3. Oh, Feast is cool though. Ooh, yeah, I hope the opponent plays here a lot, because if we find a Tribunal, forget it, dude. We might be okay anyway with just, like, Mystique here, Iron Man here, you know, like... Or even just multiple Iron Mans, I guess, too. You know, oh, they didn't play mid, but that's okay. Did we find a Tribunal? No. Iron Man, Mystique, Ravonna? It's actually pretty good, yeah. It's not fancy, but it's pretty good. It's honestly quite competitive. Oh! Less competitive, but maybe still okay. 12 is not a lot of points, though, to be honest, because they're getting 4 from Baxter building. It's enough. Okay, nice. Nice. Red Guardian is really one of our few weaknesses. Definitely better that it hit the Onslaught than the Iron Man, though, as we see, for multiple reasons. Mystique and... I guess if it hit Iron Man, Mystique would already be clear, but... You know. All good, yeah. I mean, this clearly would have been, you know, a chill 32 normally and 18. Like, that's 18's not crazy, but it's still pretty solid. All right, yeah, let's rip left, man. That's great for Tribunal. If you stack an Iron Man there too, like, forget it. Billions of power. Maybe hundreds anyway. Monster Island also good for Iron Man. Just a good solid starter body there. Yeah, let's do let's think. Do we worry about Stardust at all? I think just going for a Tribunal now gives us the most upside later on this final turn. Not a lot of energy necessarily though, so but you know, just like Iron Man, Mystique is already pretty clutch. Black Panther, do we have priority? We do. Stardust, is it gonna do anything? I mean, they didn't really they don't really have like an Arnim Zola or anything as a setup, so boy, I cannot say that we really hit the nuttiest pop-off here either. Jeez. I mean, maybe it doesn't really matter because we're just going for... Actually, I guess Goliath is better here, right? Yeah, always. It doesn't really matter. We're just going for, you know, Tribunal anyway. Need of Leer not being utilized kind of sucks, but I need the space for the full stack, right? So it's okay. We just want the Carter stack over here. I think surely this holds, right? It's about to get way big here. Super big. We get into 25 mid? No, not quite. Oh, that hurts us. Not enough for them left either, though. They just only have a Killmonger, so. This moves the Mystique up to the front row, which does hurt because she doesn't get buffed by the Carter now. But it's still looking like it's gonna hold. That's fine. That actually is good for us, honestly. That's okay. It's only -2, yeah. It gets a nice little buff. Yeah. They spent 5 to get only 2 power, basically. Kind of funny. Sure. Yeah, I don't hate it. Not the most exciting game ever, but Tribunal just creating a nice little win. All right, yeah, let's do Captain Carter, actually. I mean, maybe we could fill up Reed's lab in time. Who knows? Not impossible. It's pretty unlikely though. We want to draw like Ant-Man immediately, right? Go like Cap, Goliath, Ant-Man. 7 energy only. Oh, Rogue? No good. I mean, is this worth it? It's not actually terrible, man. Like, it's a pretty good commitment left, and then like maybe you just win with like either Gamma Lab commitments or just some big Iron Man splash, right? Does the +1 energy here matter is the question. Ooh, that's kind of spooky. That could be rogued though, because I'm definitely gonna have priority. So we could just rogue that and maybe deny a big play, I guess. 25, like we said, feels pretty good. Pretty good energy here too. Need a body though, really, to make this interesting. Oh, Apocalypse is a body. Do we care enough about shutting down Wong that Ringy Nova, like, what's this gonna be? 4 drops, 6 drops? It's like some 6 drop they want to play. I don't know. I mean, you usually trust this, right? It should be fine. I think between denying the Wong is like the unknown factor. I think, you know, what is it? 18 points should be enough if Wong is not doing anything crazy. It's, you know, it's possible to lose, but definitely it seems okay. Stardust might even shut down like White Tiger or something too, right? Ooh, Stardust, baby. Also, Wakanda would have stopped it anyway, frankly. I mean, dude, they got hard countered 17 different ways there. Wakanda hard countered this naturally. Stardust countered it. Rogue countered it because they could have ended up with just Wongs. Like, good God, that went about as south as possible. Yeah.